Hi. The last video I did was all about the stories we tell ourselves and about creating new stories that actually support us in a different way, things that are safe and healthy and more fun. And I thought I would do a follow-up video using something that I teach my clients, which is using, sorry, I put on she knows there, which is using a waste paper basket. Because when you want to make changes, sometimes before you can make those changes, you have to notice that you're doing the things you don't want to do. And that's an important step in moving forward. And what we often do is notice later on that we've done something we wished we hadn't. And then we beat ourselves up about it. And then we go back into a negative spiral. And I'd like to encourage you, when you notice you've done or said something that you're not happy with, rather than beating yourself up, thank yourself for noticing. And then what I like to do is go, thanks, but no thanks. And I imagine dropping it into the waste paper bin. Bing! I like the ping sound. It sort of makes it more real. So when you're talking about something and then you suddenly hear yourself saying, oh, that would be too good to be true, you could just imagine inside yourself, because you don't have to do it aloud to other people, thanks, but no thanks, bing! Or if you're writing it, or if you're saying it when you're on your own, say it out loud. I say it even if I'm with my friends, because they know I'm that way inclined. A bit weird, but it works. So I thought we'd just do some tapping on encouraging those parts to show us what we're still running so that we actually notice it, so we can then go, thanks, but no thanks. Bing! Okay, so we're going to be tapping. So it's very hot here today and I don't do heat very well. Thank goodness I'm not in the States. That's all I can say. So we'll be tapping on the side of our hand most of the time. You can tap like this, you can tap like this, you can swap hands. Even if you can't see my hands, that's what I'm doing down here. And as always, if you're tapping with me, you take full responsibility for your own well-being. So here we go. Even though sometimes I don't even notice when I'm doing things I don't want to do, or saying things I don't want to hear. And then I get mad with myself. And then I start a negative cycle. And I'm choosing to do things differently now. I'd like all parts of me, especially my rebel, to be on the alert for when I say the things that aren't helpful to me. I'd like all parts to let me know that that's what I've done. So I really see and feel and hear. Because that's my point of power. And when I notice something's come up that I no longer want, I'm letting all parts of me know it's waste paper bin time. And I can just go, thanks, but no thanks. Ping! And if I'm not somewhere where I can do that out loud, I'd like my subconscious to do it for me. In fact, my subconscious doesn't need to wait until I've noticed. if it notices, it can do the job for me. Thanks, but no thanks. Bing! Because that would be better for me. It helps me to retrain myself, to focus on the things that I do want rather than the things that I don't. And I'm reminding all parts of me that one of the easiest ways to know what I do want is to focus on what I don't want and ask for the opposite. So if I hear myself say, I'd never be able to do that, I can do thanks, but no thanks, bing! And isn't it wonderful how easy it is for me to do what I do want? So I'm just automatically switching over to what I do want. And there are two phrases that are really useful doing that. One of those is, why is it so easy now for whatever it is that you want? Because then your subconscious will go, I don't know, and it'll go in and find out. And then it will use that. The other one is, wouldn't it be wonderful if, whatever it is that you want? Because if you try saying, I want to win the lottery, there'll be a million parts of you going, you can't, that will never happen. It's not good for you. People like us don't get things like that. There'll be a whole raft of stuff going on there and arguing about it. So that stops that manifesting process. But if you just stated, wouldn't it be wonderful if I won the lottery, or if I won whatever, or if I acquired whatever amount of money you want, there's nothing that any part can argue with there, because it would be wonderful. You're not saying it's going to happen, you're just saying, wouldn't it be wonderful? So then parts are just going, yes, it would be wonderful. And there's no argument about it. It's just another way of bypassing some of the checks and balances that we've built in that really aren't working for us. So wouldn't it be wonderful if, and why is it so easy now? So enjoy playing with those things. And if you want more help, you could always buy my book, Tapping into Ancestral Healing. You can get it from my website, or if you want the paperback, you get it from Amazon. It takes you from clearing ancestral stuff, past life stuff from your life up till now, and then it starts to take you towards where you want to be. And of course, if you want to do more work with me, you can sign up for my newsletters so you see when I'm doing workshops or retreats. And if you want to work with me one-to-one, my website also tells you how to do that. So looking forward to connecting with you again another time. Bye.